highly impressive lineup of the world-class teams going neck-to-neck for the coveted trophy. The sport is growing slowly and fast becoming the highlight on the South African social calendar. The tournament was launched this week. Let's take a look at how it all happened.
The end of South African winter is fast approaching and warmer temperatures will be bringing the annual Inanda African Cup polo tournament on the 20th of August. The fiercely competitive tournament will see representative teams from South Africa, Ghana, Zambia and Zimbabwe.
This year we're going to see teams from Zambia, Ghana, Nigeria and Zimbabwe come and participate in the Inanda Africa Cup. It's an 8-team knockout event. In the past we've seen sides from Uganda, Egypt and all over the show, all the way from Africa. The event happens on the weekend of the 18th to 20th of August. Prior to this there's a knockout weekend where the South African sides participate also in a knockout event, and only the top 4 South African sides will come through for the final weekend. This year I think will be a really fun, exhilarating tournament. Last year was closely contested. Unfortunately we had really horrible weather surprise us. This year we're, from our lips to God's ears, we're going to see some really sunny conditions to play in.
The media was invited to a treat and a one-on-one lesson of the sport that is heavily associated with royalty. The tournament and Inanda African Club hope to transform the game and make it accessible to everyone.
We have a couple of events that happen at the club, and one of them is called the Inanda Development Cup. The aim of the tournament is to showcase development polo. These guys are generally grooms who are the unsung heroes, you know, looking after the horses in the background. But they're given an opportunity to start playing polo, and then once they perform playing polo chuckers in clubs and so on, they are picked up and they play at the Development Cup.
While polo is a sport which generally requires considerable wealth to progress to higher level, there is a great opportunity to develop and assist young players in the country. The tournament is to help talented, unprivileged and aspiring polo players to take part in the sport and grow it into professionals.
You know, I think the biggest shift has been a mindset around polo. There's always been a perception around polo that polo is the sport of kings. You know, it's only the really elite and, you know, Prince Harry and Charles that play polo. That's the first thing people ask me, like, oh, are you going to the polo and are the royalty going to be there? And it's completely opposite to that. Polo, especially here at Inanda, we, with initiatives like the Inanda Polo Academy, are opening our doors up to the wider kind of public and saying, look, come and try polo. Polo is expensive, obviously, because of our horses that we use, but it is accessible. And I think the biggest change that we've seen in polo in South Africa has been the mindset. People now perceive polo as accessible and they want to give it a go.
The game of king, as the sport of polo has been labelled all over the world, has over the years gained huge momentum to events and clubs across the African continent and globally. A lifestyle carrying a reputation for only the elite, the aim of the game is to make it reachable to everyone. Not only is the sport a huge attraction for horse lovers, but it also offers a perfect location for spreading a networking circle.
I think there's probably an element of lifestyle as well. Polo is a lifestyle commitment. If you get after polo and you do it properly, you're going to spend a fair amount of your weekends next to the polo field or on the polo field. You know? So we're seeing a lot of families come to polo because they're choosing to take part in the sport as a family kind of outing. You're outdoors, you're participating in a sport, there's the team element, there's the horse element, so you're caring and nurturing for an animal. And people are looking at it as like a lifestyle, not only as fashion. Obviously fashion is what we see on the day and is really beautiful and it's glitz and it's glam. But as a day-to-day kind of thing, people are looking at it as a lifestyle sport.
Over the years, the African Cup Polo Tournament has offered a complete atmosphere to entertain friends in a style through the fashionable experience and lifestyle. For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.